this is Mohammed Shahid and welcome to Learn SQL with Shahid. On this channel, I will share simple SQL tutorials, interview questions, performance tips, and solution to real-time databases issue. My goal is to make SQL easy for everyone. So subscribe, stay connected, and let's grow together. And in last class, we have discussing about licensing model, pricing, about core based licensing and cal based licensing, like how much course we are going to pay per two packs and all. In today's class, we are discussing about installation basics. Before going to installation basic, I want to let you know guys about difference between DBMS and RDBMS system, because this will be the interview questions, so it is important. Please note down. DBMS system. What's RDBMS system? DBMS means database management system, and RDBMS is relational database management system. Data stores in DBMS in flat files and notepads, right? And RDBMS system, data stores in tables, rows into column. Okay, as per the TET-COT rules, like before we had discussed the 12 EF TET-COT rules. So data should be stored in the form of rows and column, and relationship does not support between tables in DBMS. Like we will be having joins, table A, table B, where we can join two tables and fetch the data from those two tables in one query. Okay, so like that it is not possible in DBMS. In the RDBMS, it supports relationship using joins. Also we can use primary key, foreign key, and also like we don't have some duplicate values in RDBMS. Normalization is not mandatory, and in RDBMS follows normalization rule. Security is less in RDBMS system. Like whereas in RDBMS system, security is more. User roles and permissions will be there. So we have three types of security: server level security, that is OS, and instance level security, that is SQL instance. Okay, and we have a database level security. This three security I will be discussing in future classes. And we have multi-user support is limited in DBMS. Like RDBMS supports multiple users. Like we have 32,767 connection in RDBMS, but in DBMS it is limited. Data integrity is low in DBMS, and in RDBMS data integrity is very high. Like due to its primary key functions and unique value constraints we have, so data integrity is high, and we can load lot of data in RDBMS, whereas in DBMS we can't manage a large number of data. Okay, so this is the main points about DBMS, RDBMS. And next is SQL Server basic architecture. I'll be discussing about SQL Server main architecture. This is the simple thing. Just I want to I want to tell want to refer about this. Okay, and like if we go to SSMS Studio, like we will select one query. This is the instance. Okay, and this laptop is server. This is instance. This is database. Okay, and this is table in a database. So I am selecting data from table 1. We have 3 records in it, like S number and S name. Like we have, if we'll give this wrong, CL, CT, for example, SQL will check syntactic error, because select is wrong here. So that that's this parser will be, this is the parser. Okay, if you keep your cursor, parse it is there. if you give proper input, then if I again parse here, then comments get completed successfully. So this is the different this is the parser, okay. And also if we can give the where condition to filter the data whatever the s number I want. So one record came in the name of 1, okay, s number is equal to 1. And we'll be having some algebraizer also. For example, 2 into 3 is equal to 6, like that. A into like 2 into 3, 2 plus 3, that is algebraizer it will do. What I am going to explain, I will be come to know in better clarity if you see this picture once. See here, I have selected query. Select query from table name. Parser will parse the data. If it is correct or not, it will do semantic and syntactic check, okay. So algebraizer will do 2 plus 3 is equal to 6, 2 into 3 is equal to 6. It will send to query optimizer, and query optimizer will select best execution plan and give to query executor, and query executor will execute this and retrieve the data from database in a data file, okay. From there it will keep it into buffer pool here. This is actually uh, execution environment. This is SQL OS. This and all we will be discussing in level 3. Just for your reference purpose, I am just letting you know, guys. Okay. So we have scheduler synchronization services and all comes under SQL OS. Here, just we have to know about select star from say table name. Okay. Parser, we have came to know about that parser, query algebraizer, and query optimizer means internally it will do everything and execute. So we'll get the output like this, okay. Yeah, that's all I want to explain about this. And moving and going forward, like we'll be discussing about hardware systems. To install, we need operating system, like processor, and also at last application, okay. So processor, first is processor hardware requirement. This is hardware at lowest level. Here red one, if you see here, this is the processor, okay. And if you see this green thing, it is operating system. My laptop is operating system, so that is green. This is SQL Server application instance. This is application, okay. If I go to configuration manager, SQL Server, how we can see the SQL Server services. If you go to configuration manager, these are the SQL Server services running on my system, okay. Yeah, this is the application. This is the application. And if you go like compatibility level means we were having 32-bit and 64-bit and ITAM platforms. These three options are there, but 32-bit is very old, and also we are not using in nowadays, because 32-bit is very old laptop, and maximum RAM is supported up to 4 GB only. And ITAM means like HP and Intel exclusively designed for the servers, okay. So ITAM technology is no more available, and now it is retired. So in older laptop means if 32-bit means x86 laptop, you will say x86, like 2 to the power 32 means how much it will come. Calculator. If you go to calculator here, no, it's okay. I will go to Google. 2 to the power 32 bit means like if you remove here 3 digits, here 3, here 3, here 3 KB, MB, GB. 4 GB maximum supported is 4 GB. Okay, in 2005 servers like this, below 2000, before 2019 till 2017 version, 32 laptops, 32-bit laptops were supported. 32-bit software, okay, that is very old. Actually now it is retired also. After in 2019 version we were uh, only available is like 64 x8 64-bit laptops only we have, and newer versions in servers, okay. So x86 refers to 8086 processor family architecture, okay. 32-bit systems it is. Newer laptop is 64-bit architecture. Like if we calculate same thing, if I go to Google, if I give 64, 64 means 1 exabytes actually. It is 1 exabytes, it will go up to 1 exabytes, but maximum RAM is supported till now 7 to 8 GB. You can note it down. This is an important interview question also. Like 2 to the power 32 bit laptop will support 4 GB RAM. 60 x86 okay, that is, and 64-bit laptop will support 8 to 7 TB of RAM. And Itanium is retired. It was mainly designed for server, okay, but it is a flap model. For SQL Server 2019 only the 64-bit version is supported, okay. Yeah, this is the difference. Like we have a 32-bit platform, lesser data transfer speed. If you go to a 64-bit platform, faster, and also it has double performance than 32-bit. Like maximum RAM, if you see in olden days, like before 10 years ago, we were having mobiles 4 GB RAM, 2 GB RAM, okay, that is supported. That is actually a 32-bit platform we are using. Nowadays laptops in no, not in laptops, in mobile only, if you see, we will get 12 GB RAM, 24 GB RAM, like that we will be getting. That is x64. Nowadays whatever we are using, that is x64, okay. This is x86. We will say it as 32-bit. And less memory we have, as more register allocates, and register allocates has more memory in this 64. We have less space reserved for OS, more space reserved for OS. And yeah, that is the main difference between this. And 32-bit is very less expensive, and 64 hardware is more expensive, okay. And coming to this, yeah, I have discussed everything about this 2 to the power 32 will be having this much 4 GB. If a CPU with 64-bit registered, like 2 to the power 64 will be having 16 exabytes, and the maximum supported is 7 to 8 GB of RAM, okay. And one more thing I want to know, you guys, RAM is not about performance, it only the applications, how much it is limited. If I, for example, in this laptop I am using Word, Outlook, and the SQL Server, Chrome, and all. At a time we can use multiple tasking, okay. In older laptops we can't use that much. It will it will get hung if I use more. So it does not depend upon performance, just how much limit we can use this multiple application and do multiple tasking. So that's the that is the reason we follow RAM, okay. And if you want speed, performance, and all, it will depend upon CPU cores, okay, and also the processor and all, okay. And yeah, this is the thing I want to discuss about 32 and 64-bit. And let's move on to another another topic like storage essential. Like many of them might be knowing 1 bit and what is 4 bits, 8 bits. Storage unit for 1 or 0 is 1 bit, okay, and 4 bits is equal to 1 libel. 8 bits is equal to 1 byte. This 1024 bytes equal to 1 kilobytes, and 1024 KB is 1 megabyte. 1024 MB is 1 gigabyte. 1024 GB is 1 terabyte. Terabyte. 1024 terabyte is equal to 1 petabyte. This much, if you know, it's enough. Because why I'm telling about this, because in future you will be having we will be working with large number of databases, numerous number of databases, and also like database space will be in GBs and TBs. Most probably you'll see in GBs and TBs only in every environment. So if you want to check and tell the database size space, it will be in KB. It will be in MB, KB and all. If you run through query, it will be in KB, and if you see through GUI, it will be in MB. So that's the reason to see and check and tell if anyone wants to know about the size and accurate value. Okay, that's my motto is to tell. I told you guys. Okay, many of them won't know about this. So that's the reason I discussed about this. So moving on, we'll be discussing about prerequisites of SQL Server installations. SQL Server installation link is this. If you go to Visual Studio, you will find this downloads, like where we can download. If I copy here, if I go to yeah, this is we'll get the interface and we can search here and we can download for 2005. If we want 2008, then we can get 2008 link here, and if you want 2012, you can find 2012. Yeah, on 2014 we can find 2014 up to 2025 we can find here. Okay, yeah, let's go proceed. Like what is the when I'm going to install 2005 installation, so we need some prerequisite for that. Like operating system, OS minimum level compatibility with SQL version. Operating system means operating system, this OS is there, no should be SP1, SP2 or SP4 patched. Okay, we need .NET framework. Like in 2005 version we need 2.0 .NET framework, because it was 32-bit laptops now in 2005, so we need a .NET framework of that, and also we need install Windows installer files version. I will be letting you know about this and all, and Windows PowerShell version what it should be, so and so. Yeah, SQL Server is a .NET framework to run and connect. Okay, run and connect. For example, .NET framework. You are using YouTube. What is there should be some code written to YouTube to work. Okay, in background. So the same thing to work SQL Server application. There is a code to be written, that is written in .NET framework. That is the main thing you want to be knowing about this. Yeah, like a .NET framework means there will be written by Java and applications to run in Windows also. There are a lot of applications that has written in .NET, and also Java also they will use to write .NET this framework. Okay, so if someone is playing game, that game framework they have to run that game framework, they have to write some code. Okay, like same thing for SQL Server to run, to operate this, to connect to SQL Server engine and database, and go to data file and log file. This whatever it is running behind, it is through .NET framework. That is the important thing note to be noted. Okay, we have .NET framework like 1.0, 1.1, 2.0, 3.0, 3.5 .NET framework. Okay, an installation will get if we are not getting this uh, SQL install it, right, then there will be error throwing like need .NET Framework 2.0, 3.0, 3.5, 4.8, like that. There will be error. Okay, we have to install by uh, we have to go through Google and install. Okay, then if it is there will be one Redist folder. If it is there, then it will automatically run the application. We don't need to install. If it is not there, we have to go to Google and then we have to install. These are the newer version like 4.8, 4.72, 4.71. These are the .NET framework we need. And whatever the installation, next is the SQL Server installation only. I'll be discussing and one by one whatever the banner will come now while installing, what are the option, what are the features, and all. I'll be discussing about that. And this is about for today's class, and I'll be discussing in next class. So that install about that installation. So and if you found this helpful, hit the like button and subscribe to this channel, and comment your favorite tip. And also I will be sharing link through description for installation of this software. If someone wants to uh, do installation, then they can click this link and download. Okay, thank you guys. Yeah, bye everyone.